Hey, what's up, guys? We are back with another banger. It's episode 5 this week. I'm gonna go over. I took 2 trades personally, but I'm only gonna go over one of the trades, just because, like I said, I don't like giving out a lot of my strategy and even the software. And like this software that's displayed on your screen is not even mainly. I mean, it's mainly what I use, but I use like other tools as well. Some ICT order blocks and breakers, and there's some other stuff too. But we're gonna go over a trade. I took a GJ trade early in the week, and I got 17 pips, or no, excuse me, 30 pips in 17 minutes, and it was a very fast one. So I didn't post that for you guys in the chat in the premium chat. But I did sell GJ on February 28th. The signal was called, and I usually don't like trading about 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, but I did call it at 10:16 a.m. and I had a stop loss 189,700 and a take profit of 189,140. So let me get to that February 28th for GJ. Let's see here. So yeah, it's actually right here. I don't know why it confused me. But so the entry was what we were waiting for here is, first of all, this is really good structure because it's basically coming up to the same liquidity level because the previous high was right here and then it furtherly moved to here. So that means like there's going to be a ton of volume in here and a lot of traders getting trapped. AKA buyers just waiting for a candle to break out here to buy out. Those are buyout traders, and that's how you get snatched for liquidity. But as we can see here, as we hit the yearly high, we are gassing out the TDR completely at a 3x ADR of 548, and that's very significant when market makers are trying to shift liquidity overall. And you can see the TDI looks very well here. I know some of you probably won't understand that too much if you don't know what TDI is, but it's basically momentum when you're trading spot forex market. But yeah, you can just see relatively, that M-shaped pattern coming into the stop on box and taking out liquidity, and it's doing the same thing on both days back to back. And it's crazy as this comes down, we get a rejection up, and look at like right here. This is the first leg. This is the second leg. I mean, you could take this. I mean, coming out of that mid 12 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time, it's an absolute amazing trade, especially when it's bouncing off and holding this. This water here, I call this the water just because it looks like water. These candles are holding this really well. It's very good support. And so as you see, this structure forms here. You can also mark this as very significant to this move because a lot of people would maybe like take this, in here and then they're going to get some rejection, like a wick liquidity. But as this comes down, you can see that people got snatched into here that were originally trying to sell off. And it got snatched, but therefore it corrected itself, and it majorly corrected itself off the water there. Same thing happened here. So here's where our entry comes into play. Hope I'm not moving too fast for you guys, but I want to keep short and concise as possible. So let's see here. I'm gonna pull up. Give me 1 second. So I'm gonna pull up I'm doing a couple challenges right now for prop firms, and I want to pull out like the actual trade here to see where my entry was because it's not showing right now. Give me a second. I gotta go last 7 days. So it was GJ on the 28th. Yep, it's definitely this trade right here. So yeah, the entry price was 189,394. And the reason for that was like a lot of people, they might be taking up here. I personally don't like doing that. I want to wait until this liquidity, this bar starts pushing outside of the stop on box because that's very significant. A lot of times, if like you see how like this right here, how this like doesn't fully break and it teeters in. It's like a little mini W and it teeters. But you see as this breaks, a lot of people might be taking that. There could be some people taking that breakout trade. So that's why when we wait for our sell here, we want to make sure this is crisp. A lot of people would say, hey, this is on the cross, but not really. You got to be careful for this blue water EMA because that's like big support. If you sell here, a lot of times you might get trapped and get some drawdown. And I'm not a trader that likes drawdown because when you're trying to pass prop firm challenges, you're trying to take high lot sizes, high probability trades to therefore get an advantage on a prop firm because when you do that, you have a better I mean, you have a high rate of also like failing too, because if you're like your rates, like every once in a while you're gonna hit a market stop out where it might not go your way. But if you're winning 80% of your trades, why are you not throwing 10, 15 standards down on a trade? You know, if you trust your setups and you've seen it over and over, there's absolutely no reason why you shouldn't be doing that. And then when you get funded, then take 0.5% per trade, and then you build $500,000 of capital, $1 million in capital. You guys understand the motto here. So as we flow down and liquidity starts getting moved here, first of all, this is a form of M shape. It's actually got technically this is divergence, because you go from here and you go from here. If you look at this actually switches. You see how it went upwards? It went like that. It goes upwards. That's simple divergence. This one starts from there and then it converts to downwards. So if you draw a line right there, and you draw a line right there, that's divergence. So that's another like key factor that I look for. But what we were looking for is once this was starting to break and it was starting to rip, and that's where I got the entry. It was 189,394 market price. So right there at that line when it started to break. Fill was actually a little bit high there. I'm surprised I actually got in at about 189,400. But as you can see, the market went for about 25, 27 pips there, and that was it. That's where my take profit was Mayo. These lines really like to bounce off EMAs. You guys got to, telling you, dude, don't take my word for it, because it really does work. So yeah, the take profit was Mayo. So we closed the trade out at 189,156. So if we actually look at this, that's pretty much there. It's right at that 150 gun point. And as you can see, it bounces up, corrects itself, shows rejection off the EMA again. Sometimes if you get good at these, you can re-enter, guys, and you can get back down. But when I win one trade in a forex day, in spot forex market especially, I'm definitely done for the day. So yeah, that was the overall trade for this week. I hope I wasn't too fast, but I like kind of cooking with my stuff to keep it short for you guys. But like I said, if you guys want to join my premium chat, you get a 3-day free trial. You might get a signal in there. You can go back and go through my trades. You can back test all the trades, look at the market data, and match it with your broker of choice, and you'll see that these are real live calls and very legit. And I'd love for you guys to join and give me a review. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video for this week. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.